30 days! We made it! Yes! And I cannot believe I've been doing this for 30 days. It's awesome. I think I've made amazing progress, and I can't say enough how much I am excited about the next 2/3 of my journey. And what it reminds me of is that I have written a novel, and I just finished with the first third of reviewing and editing the novel. So it's like, okay, but the second part is much longer. Then there's 3 parts. So I'm just like, holy cow, I got a long way to go on that. And I haven't really figured out a title for it, which is frustrating to me. I had the title for a long time of Cherubim. I may keep that. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I'm just putting on some rosin. And that's good, because I need some rosin on this thing. I see Opal has joined us. Hello. Your eyes almost match the rosin. That's kind of cool, right? Yeah. You're awfully cute though, little kitty. Alrighty. I was just also got finished watching the two-set violin, which I just love those guys. I think they're very funny. But what I love about them is that they're getting a whole nother generation to appreciate and listen to classical music, which is great. And I'm a classically trained vocalist, trained in the Vakai method. So I get the importance of it, and I get that structure and those things are important. However, for this, I am very sacrilegious, as they would say, and with my 5-string violin. So if they know me, it's probably from my sacrilegious violin and my, I guess, being not a school-aged kid and learning the violin. Maybe. They don't know who I am. Are you kidding? Nobody knows who I am. That's okay. I don't care. What I'm working on is becoming better at my craft. So I'm watching myself in my mirror, which is directly across from me, and I'm warming up, making sure that my bow is straight. Working on angle, working on not crossing, kind of like on Ghostbusters, don't cross the stream. So this is don't cross the strings. For right now, I just want to work on playing them separately. Once again, I'm crooked. Doing that exercise over and over because I'm getting used to the muscle memory. Muscle memory is highly underrated because while your brain knows what to do, your muscles need to be trained. Not so terrible. Now, it's very important when you're figuring out pieces, when you're learning and things like that, that you don't judge yourself on your warm-up. Don't ever judge yourself on your warm-up. You're always going to be messing up on your warm-up. And don't think, oh, I did that warm-up beautifully, the rest of the thing will go great. No, okay? It's not, just take your ego and put it on a shelf somewhere and come back later. This is all just about making sure mechanically you're correct. And it's not about anything other than just, you know, muscle memory, thinking about what you're doing, being very cognizant. Getting a feel for the instrument. Making sure your bow hold is correct. Making sure you don't collapse the thumb. The pinky is on there well. Okay, now let's take a look at all of my stuff. Oh, let me see here. All right, it's one I've struggled with. It's an oldie but a goldie, variation 5 in this book, which I will have down below. You can get it on archive.org if you are interested. And they have a lot of violin books that you can download for free. Okay. This one has to do with bowing technique. And so with this exercise, I'm working on going up bow, and then the very last note, I'm playing down bow, per measure, per measure. That's kind of interesting. That's never been that hard for me to play. I'm going to do it again just because. That's why I didn't play with my 4th finger. really difficult. Still really difficult for me to play. Getting a little bit easy. Certainly the different areas are difficult just because I'm looking at playing them. Let's see. Now here, this one I've actually been playing wrong. So I have to play it with the fourth finger. And then when I get to here, I'm actually supposed to play it with the first finger. Like that. So if you didn't catch it, I'll turn. Yeah. Not that my my accuracy finger-wise is the greatest, but that's okay. We're still gonna continue. Okay, so those two measures right there, we start on a G sharp, and it goes to an F sharp, and then a B, and then a D sharp at the top, going to an E, and then a B, and then a G sharp, and then to an E. So it's going up and it's coming down. So it's... Let's do that again. Slow down! Figure the pitches up. So that wasn't quite right. Really, really difficult. Just have to keep coming back to it over and over again. That's just the way it's going to be. All right. Let's go to something similar, I think. but I'm not quite sure. Let's see here. Okay, wait. That doesn't sound right. There. Okay. 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 Now, when they have two notes together, I'm guessing they want you to play the same note on two strings. Oh, okay. So then that doesn't quite, okay, so. Wow. So simultaneous string playing, I've never done that before. Like, well, I have on different pitches, but not like this. This is weird. So now I know what that means. Wow. So that whole section where I'm playing Anyway, that's interesting. So that's variation 8 that I just played, and it's different. I think I'm gonna have to come back to that one and kind of look at it, especially seeing that I never knew what those like two notes together meant, but now that I'm looking at it, and I see the fingerings, I'm like, oh, the same note played on two different strings. One is open and one is not. Okay, it's a little, you know, and just a reminder, I haven't had formal training with this, so I'm learning as I go. Anyway, learning, always good to try new things and do new things. And yes, I could beat some of these pieces to death, but it won't necessarily make me a better player. And certainly it'll make me a more frustrated player. So, okay, so I think today I'm gonna do nuages. Can't say. It means clouds. So I'm gonna do that. Somewhere in here, I think, is my cat. Yes, she's sitting in my chair. I probably don't have the... Okay. Come on, get your bow hold correct. I'm trying to get that one part right. Yeah. Okay. Let's just take a look at the beginning again. Wait, this sounded awful. I think it's time I wipe the strings. So, putting on new rosin. Why do I do silly things like that? I have a bow holder. Okay. I'm gonna wipe off some of the rosin on my strings because I don't wanna, you know, too much of a good thing is not a good thing. So they tell me. Okay, let's just do that line again. So at this point, because I'm struggling so much with my pinky and the fourth finger, I think I'm going to do an exercise to help me kind of regain that pinky. Probably the hardest one to hit is the C string. So that section right there, that's probably the most challenging part for me, just because it's it has to do with the pinky, and you have to just keep up on the pinky. It is the weakest finger. Okay. So I'm wondering here if I shouldn't, instead of crossing over two strings, I should just cross over one. Doesn't sound very pretty. So let's try that again. And then it's... Yeah. yikes, still. It's not the prettiest. And certainly, I think the biggest thing is that, do I scoot up in the second section? Do I scoot up on the pinky on the D string, or do I move over to the A? And I think I want to stay on the D string for that one so that I'm not spanning over two. And truthfully, I could do it for the next section where it goes up to the G, up to a high G, and I could stay on the A to perform that. But it doesn't really sound very pretty, and I'm kind of struggling with that. But I think just going up, as you go up, I'm not sure if it's finger strength or what. I've heard two schools of thought on this, that you press to get what you need, and then other schools that say no, don't press. So it's a little confusing and a little disconcerting. So where are we at? 33 minutes. So we've only practiced half an hour. Let's take another whack at it. I am getting, oh, I'm leaving. Well, okay. Where are you? Question mark. That was weird. I guess practice is called early on account of my husband coming home early, and I'll have to come back though later and practice without you. I do apologize, but I will be coming back. So, a third of the way done. Good stuff. We're learning every day a little bit better and better. I am not going to quit. Neither should you. Keep going.